show is the place to sit if you'd like to know more about the books that they've read. Kristan likes Lumberjanes and Steven. Jess likes Monroe, Jimmy Olsen. And you're in luck, because they're ahead. OmniCat! OmniDog!
Hey, oh, so that's Azadora.
Yeah.
We have a person in the chat. First of all, good afternoon. I am OmniDog with OmniCat.
Hello.
And Michael Cleveland, who has 45 starting way before we even went on the air. Michael Cleveland has been chiming in every 2 minutes. So let's give him and yeah, Crashline, we'll still be going on at 3, probably. I do have to sign off a little earlier than our normal 5-hour show.
It's for the best.
That's only so I can eat something. Okay, so here's the saga of Cycle Cleveland. I know this is a lot of responsibility put on someone. I apologize to Kristan, but it truly is in your hands. You're the only one with the power. You can make it happen. Because if someone doesn't get Jess to read Azadora, I will explode.
We don't want that.
Don't we?
You don't want him to explode.
It'd be good on air.
He won't see him. It'll be off air.
There's a lot going against you in this. Jess is anti-manga. This is a manga?
Well, what do you think's happening? Yeah.
What is going on here? Cycle, why are you bothering? That ship sailed like 2018. And blah, 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 blah.
You must not have read his omnibus before we started.
I didn't get to the manga part. I thought, oh, Azadora, that must just be some fun independent book I haven't heard of.
No, it's manga.
And
it's manga.
But
doesn't it look so good?
It does look good. How many volumes is it? 4?
I don't know what the total is. I don't think it's that long, actually. There's 4 here. I'll look it up. I'll see when it ends. Maybe he knows. Maybe he knows when it ends. I don't know. I don't know how long it's supposed to be.
There's always the possibility of reading left to right will overwhelm him. That's the issue. I can't. It's not that I don't want to. It's that I can't read it. My brain has a hard time making the change. I don't know if it's because I'm old or I've been reading Western style for 60 years, which also is the same back to idea 1 that I'm old. But I just can't get my brain to read something in that style. I've tried, and Junji Ito stuff is the only thing I can remotely follow, and that stuff makes me throw up. So let's acknowledge Kevin Connors, Canadian $6.99. Thank you, buddy.
Nice.
That is nice.
That goes directly to Jess. Thank you so much.
Obviously, I owe Kristan and Taylor because I don't get that many super chats, and I never think, oh, Taylor and I are square, so I just need to settle up with you because he said all the super chats we got equals the dinner I took him out to in Pittsburgh. So maybe I'll just send you that Harley Quinn book and we'll be quick.
I mean, maybe you should.
Or the Batwoman book.
Supposedly. I'll get it. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see. Well,
Kevin,
the good news
thank
is...
you so much for the super chat. It's very nice of you. Sorry, go ahead.
That is very nice of him. There's only going to be 6 of these, so that's not too bad. Look at the nice spines. Delightful.
I think he will literally explode. Literally means it happens, not figuratively. Literally. That means you're going to explode. I want that on air. If you're going to explode, I want you to wait until I get you on air, and then I want to see you explode.
We don't want that either.
You definitely want you in your house then for this. It might take out a couple of small nearby creatures. Okay, so cycle keeps going on and on and on and on here. I just don't. Okay, so cycle is written. And then We Are Vin OmniDog says, when will Cycle Cleveland's comments be released as an omnibus?
I'm going to add that to my Goodreads challenge this year.
What's that?
I'm going to add his comments to my Goodreads challenge this year.
We just read a book.
Yeah.
So the bottom line for those of you who are not reading the chat, Cycle Cleveland is making an impassioned plea for me to read Azadora, which is a manga. It's not my bag, baby. I'm sorry. It's just not my bag.
I'll tell you what, though. He's not wrong. I would be very shocked if you read this first volume in particular and you got to the end and you weren't like, holy crap, I have to read the rest. This ending of the first volume, so good. It is so good. He's not wrong. It's so good.
Okay. Cycle Cleveland's right. And Cycle, I'm following some of these Cycle Cleveland comments, and if you're watching, you can follow them with me and etc. But it's just not. I'm sorry, Cycle Cleveland. I apologize for your explodiness, but I'm just not going to be able to do it. I can't. I have so many other books that I really want to read and I can read that I'm just, peace and love to all manga lovers out there. I'm glad that you have it and you dig it so much. My brain just can't make the adjustment, and I'm really tired of trying to. It's not for me. I'm sorry. Alex Me Pete says, I started singing in my head your words like it was a Boss version of a Blues Traveler song, but instead of harmonica, it was a mouth harp. Alex Me Pete, send me a link to the SoundCloud. Okay. Can we vote for Cycle Cleveland exploding? Hello, Omnifauna. There's our buddy from Australia, Reaper. Here's Ashley, who's excited to be awake for a live show. To be awake. Now, where would you be at 2:00? You'd need to be awake. Could you be in Hawaii? Because it's like 6 hours earlier there. And so you wouldn't, or you could,
I mean, they could just be on a weird shift.
Oh, like you.
Like me, yeah.
Okay.
I'm surprised to be awake, too.
Yeah. Getting a super chat from Kevin Connor. Kevin Connor, before the show begins, way to go. You are moving up to the east side. Congratulations. Okay, wait. Here we got another one from Withdrews. Whoa! $20?
Put that right in your pocket.
I'm sending you your $3.50 of that from YouTube.
Thank you.
Super chats. Thank you, Withdrew. Been meaning to thank you, Jess, for recommending The Last God. It was my #1 pick of last year and possibly my favorite book of all time.
Wow.
That is such music to my ears, Withdrew. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. And that's what we live for, is somebody reading it and enjoying it, but to be your possibly favorite book of all time, that's amazing.
That's awesome. And so is your avatar.
Oh, wait.
It's adorable.
Oh.
How cute.
Jamie Galvin, or Jaime, bought my wife all 3 T-Dragon books for Christmas, but I just saw a box set of the series coming out on Amazon. As long as you get the books.
Yeah, that's awesome.
You did the right thing. I wouldn't worry about the box set. That's not what you want, young Jedi. Just get these books and enjoy them. And when you say bought for your wife, you should be reading them too, because they're really great.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Mary M's book pod. Good
Hi,
afternoon,
Mary.
M. A small creature. Correct. Let's see. Is this the stream where Jess is going to recommend hot honey on flatbread for an hour or two? Do you even know the context of that?
I feel like I vaguely remember this.
It was from, I think it was the Omnibros stream Monday, and I misjudged how long it was going to take to cook dinner, which was this flatbread that had Brussels sprouts and ricotta cheese and all this other stuff on it, topped off with hot honey, which I had never had before. So Patty brought it down to me. I had to eat it on the show because I was starving. Bottom line, it was awesome.
Okay, that whole concoction sounds amazing, and I need you to tell me exactly what was on it later. And I'm going to make it myself because I love Brussels sprouts, I love ricotta, and I like hot honey.
And it had lemon. It was lemon flavored ricotta that we put in there with lemon peel. I'll take a picture of it. And the key was we got really good flatbread. So, or I don't know if you're not, we're trying to stay away from bread, just because of the carbs. But it was so good. It was toasted and let's see. Oh, my wife chopped up Canadian bacon in it. So I just stir fried all the Brussels sprouts with the Canadian bacon. And then you spread on the ricotta cheese and splorch on the Brussels sprouts. And then there's all kinds of other cheese that goes on it. And then hot honey, which has probably been around for 20 years. And I just now discovered it.
Yeah, that sounds amazing.
I will definitely... I will definitely send you a picture of both sides of the recipe. It was from HelloFresh.
Oh, cool. Please do.
That our neighbors had an extra one of, and so they gave it to the old folks next door who can't make dinner for themselves. Awesome T-shirt. Thank you.
I can also recommend a good low-carb bread if you're interested. That's all we get.
Okay, good.
I mean, it tastes just like regular bread. It's the best.
Oh, she's a graveyarder. Okay, you were right, Kristan. I just say an awful lot.
See?
Yeah. Let's just highlight this again. Thanks. I love. We don't get many, and so I really like to shout out people who do it. Thank you, and especially with nice information. I don't remember saying this.
I believe I said that, actually.
Kristan said that. The Last God was awesome, Jess. I watched your interview with PKJ. Oh, good. That was an amazing interview. Anyone who liked the book should check it out. Comic Bound, thank you. Yeah, he is amazingly talented. He's a musician here locally in the Army band. I think he serves at the Pentagon, I think, but he's like a full-time musician in the Army besides being a writer. And he wrote his own music for that book and then transliterated it, if that's the right word, into old style Last God music. So it actually it doesn't piss me off, but people that talented generally kind of piss me off. He's such a talented musician, and now he's a really talented writer. If he had illustrated that thing as well as Federici did, then I would definitely hate him. But he was also a nice guy, so I don't want to hate him. I'm just jealous.
I get you, though. I hate Reed every day.
He can draw, or you hate your husband?
Yeah, no, it's my husband. He can draw. He can do every instrument ever that you can imagine.
That pisses me off already right there.
He's a songwriter. He's very good at it. He can record music like nobody's business. He can mix everything, make it sound great. It's ridiculous. What's happening?
Yeah, what'd you marry him for?
I know, and I could just do this, I guess. I mean, like, what am I...
You married somebody we hate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Holy smoke. Kenny Crayley, heyo, Justin Kristan. John, Happy New Year. Thank you. Did you guys finally get over Sins Past? I read Kristen's already shaking her head. I finally read JMS Volume 1 and I read Sins Past yesterday. It was bad, yes, but I expected so much worse.
I mean, how much worse can it get?
It was so bad they finally retconned it last year and it didn't help. I mean, they retconned it and I'm like, how about
It's still
if
in my
they told me
brain.
that like 6 months before I read it and then I decided not to read it?
Or like take it out of our brains, maybe. That'd be cool.
Yeah. That's one of the memories I'm going to have removed when I'm like 80 and they have selective memory removing machines so you can like die peacefully. I know that's on the horizon.
Okay.
We're going to excise all bad memories. Now, what do you want to start with? Sins Past. Take it out. Take out Sins Past right now. Leave in all the stupid stuff I did. I have to live with that, but take out Sins Past. I had to eat honey toast after watching that episode. Was that hot honey toast? Larry Phoenix? Hey, what's up? Just seeing your fave 2021. I agree with you on White Knight Harley. I love the depiction of the character. Still got to read Criminal Sanity and The Last God. Well, you saw that we got a super chat over Last God. And Criminal Sanity was my favorite book last year. So thank you, Larry, for watching it. And thank you for chatting it up right here. Cooking at Home with Patty and Jess. This is a show that needs to happen immediately, preferably starting yesterday. Yeah, that's what people want to see, as well as watch me review Azadora as I go, I couldn't read this book. Uh-oh, somebody wants to see that show. Cooking with Patty and Jess? Here's
It would be fun.
Well, you can get a sample of my wife and her humor and her ability to live with me, which is her power, actually. It's her superhuman power. Jess and Patty's Christmas cereal taste test, or it's OmniDog and wife or something like that in my library about 3 weeks ago. That's got a lot of Patty goodness in it. She's a natural, and she's very pretty, and so I really like her stuff.
It's a good episode, and you'll watch it now and be like, oh no, I can't get any of that cereal.
That's right. Then you'll really be frustrated.
Yeah, you'd be real mad. Or you could be like me back then. I went to Target, and I was like, you cleared off the entire shelf, man. Where are these cereals at?
I forget, where did you find cinnamon toast, sugar toast, cinnamon crunch, or whatever it was?
I found it at the local Meijer, which I believe is a Midwest location.
Oh, okay. But okay.
Or South, I guess.
I'm convinced now that you are Midwestern, as I teased you for years. Seeing where you are on the map now, I can see how you feel like you're Midwestern.
I'm right on that edge.
Yeah. Well, when Ohio's like across the bridge or whatever. What's across the bridge, Ohio or Indiana?
Indiana.
Yeah. Okay, well, yeah, if Indiana's across the bridge, you're in the Midwest. I don't care if
I can drive like 5 minutes to Indiana, so.
Your name could be Florida for all I care. That's
right.
That's right. If you can hop across the bridge, you're Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Kenny, Jess, since you love the current Marvel Star Wars comics, which I do, I would also recommend reading the Star Wars Legends comics that came out from Dark Horse. Peace and love. No, I am not reading those. But
you have an Omni.
I do?
You have one of the Star Wars Legends Omnis, yeah.
Yeah, right. I'll read those. Those are the reprints of those Dark Horse books? I thought he was telling me to go back and find those impossible Dark Horse Epic or Marvel Epic collections.
Also recommend just reading the Marvel Legend comics that came out. He said like these.
Whoa. Okay, I'm sorry, Kenny. Reading the Star came out. Okay. Yeah. I apologize. I do have a Legends or something book.
Yeah, you got that omnibus because we have the same one. I don't know that mine's near me, but wait, is it? Yeah, the Old Republic, that one.
Old Republic. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm totally into that. I'll read those. Thank you, Kenny. Idris Elba. Name a thing that guy can't do. I only know him
That's
as
fair.
an actor. Is he a great musician and poet and stunt driver or something?
Probably. He at least looks pretty, right?
I will be the first to admit that is a handsome man.
Yeah.
And he's a great actor.
That's already two big things that you're like, man.
Oh yeah, I
He could
forgot.
do it
Here I
all.
was having a man crush on him, and I gotta hate him. He's good looking, jerk. You know who I hate the most is Chris Pine. Nobody should be that good looking.
I don't know. He's not my type.
I
mean, I guess objectively he's good looking, but I don't know.
he's my type. I'm telling you. I don't like how handsome he is. That really bums me out.
Sounds like you like it.
Maybe I do.
Yeah.
Here's a good question from Asim, and we are taking the I Bet You Like It challenge that Kristan has had such bad luck in the past for, but we're hoping for a better run this time, where I'll answer your question in just a sec, Asif. Where we take 10 books in our collection and the other person, 10 books that we want to read, and the other person, that would be Kristan, would pick out 5 for me to read of books I think I'm going to like. And I do the same thing for her. In the past, I've been the much bigger winner of these are books we already own, right?
Yes.
Yeah, these are books we already own. So she can't choose Azadora for me because I don't own it. But I feel like I feel like I've been happier with the books that you've picked for me than you've been happier with the books that I've picked for you. Is that fair to say?
I'll say that the first time around, it was kind of half and half from what I remember. The second time was better.
Okay.
So I'd like this time to just be like perfect or
Okay.
close.
Close to perfect.
You know. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I picked a stack that I can't lose. This is a stack of promising books. Very promising.
I grabbed some good ones too. So, well, I hope they're good. We'll see.
What's the better run for a first-time reader? Moon Knight by Houston, Dr. Strange. Oh, whoa, wait a sec. This is 3 different things. What's the better run for a first-time reader? Moon Knight by Houston, Dr. Strange by Aaron, or Black Panther by Priest? I'm going to have to take myself out of the Black Panther running because I didn't care for that book. Have you read any of these, Kristan?
No.
Doctor Strange by Aaron is a great 5-star, 10-star, everybody should love it book. But I don't know that it should be read just right out of the gate. I feel like if you know a little bit about Stephen Strange, it's got a lot of really dry humor in it. And he goes up against some fairly sophisticated things. When I say sophisticated, I don't think they're understandable by the first time reader. I think if you've read a little bit of Stephen Strange books and see what he has to overcome, you'll enjoy it more. It does introduce a new character, a girl that shows, and I can't think of her name, but she's, I think she's in Strange Academy now, by Scotty Young. It's like Thelma. Maybe it's Thelma or Velma or Thelma Louise or something. Maybe it's Thelma. She's really, her growth in the book is really apparent because she comes in overwhelmed by Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum, and then by the end of the run, she's a completely different person, and it's really fun to watch her growth. Even though he's fighting for his life, there's a lot of really good dry humor in that book. So my answer from 10 minutes ago, it was asked, I think you should start with Moon Knight by Houston when the omnibus comes out. That's one that I read separately. I had Moon Knight knowledge already, but I feel like it's good enough that you will like it. I will say, what's a good Doctor Strange run to read? That is such a good run by Jason Aaron. I'll think of what you can read beforehand to get yourself up to speed for that. But Moon Knight, also a good Moon Knight run while you're waiting for the Houston omnibus. They either put out, or I'm imagining they put out, the Ellis Wood Bunn run collected. And if they didn't, go to Marvel Unlimited, or because you can't buy the trade paperbacks anymore because I think they're wildly out of print. But the Moon Knight by Ellis, followed up by the Moon Knight by Wood, followed up by the Moon Knight by Bunn, is an excellent starting point. I think even better than the Houston run, but it will get you really ready for the Houston run. It's like the modern iteration of Moon Knight. There's only been about 18 different personalities, and that's part of the deal. So there, I hope I answered your question, and I hope the chat hung in there with me. This is for you.
Oh, I think you rock, Kristan. Take that read. I'll tell him that. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Very kind.
Oh dear, they early again. And I Spencer Spider-Man wasn't bet. Whoa, it can't, dude. That is some serious mud slaying.
That was harsh.
That is really harsh, because Sins Past seriously damaged me, and not in a good way, like some drug from the 70s. It was like a bad drug trip that won't go away. I mean, I want that. That's the only thing I want erased from my memory when I'm getting ready to check out. Nightwing by Tom Taylor, so good. Wouldn't know, still haven't gotten it so far. Hope to get the hardcover trade paperback of Volume 1. Been reading it digitally. Superman, Son of Kal-El, also by Tom Taylor, has been 50-50 so far.
Can we talk about this for a second?
What?
So you haven't received your book yet. You're getting all your pre-orders delayed. I know you and I have talked about how I think you're going to stop pre-ordering. Is that right?
Yeah, I looked at this month's, and I realized that they had an Omni that I really, really wanted. And I said, well, wait. I can wait and get it the week it comes out from in stock trades. If I express ship it, it'll get to me, Friday after I order it Tuesday. Or I can wait 2 months afterwards when nobody's going to want to watch my overview of it. This is Phantom Stranger I'm talking about, and this is something that's right in my wheelhouse. So that's a long way of saying, yeah, I'm going to order just a couple things for them, because I still hope to get what's the furthest place we can get from here, whatever that is that comes. Each one has a 45 that comes with it. And they're going for stupid amounts of money on eBay, and I'm just hoping I can stay in the good graces of DCBS, where if they get 10 in stock, they'll fill my order. If they don't fill my order, then I don't need to do anything to do with them ever again.
Yeah, I asked you about it because someone brought up a similar issue in the group, a group you all probably know about that Jess is not involved in now. But
I used to be a part of the group.
That's right. Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
So someone also had an issue where I believe, it's been over a year since they got a shipment, I think, and suddenly one thing like they stopped making orders, right? So DCBS didn't ship anything out, and suddenly they're getting like a butt ton of Omnis, like a butt ton, right?
Yeah, you showed me that, right?
Yeah. So I sent that to you because I also I left a comment and I was like, I just wonder why, and I'm opening this to discussion in the chat, why anyone at this point would pre-order, right? Because not even just DCBS, like so many people are experiencing weird delays. Also, DCBS really is the best way to pre-order that a lot of us know about. I know there are other options, but at this point, why would anyone pre-order? I just don't understand it. I know people would be like, oh, it's best for publishers, it's best for print runs and books and stuff. Is it? Because we're getting them anyway, right? Plus, I put out this argument in that group where I was like, why? I'm just curious. Why would anyone? Because I don't see it for me. I don't understand the appeal, right? And someone was like, oh, so Omnis don't sell out. I'm like, they don't do that anymore. And that person tried to argue with me like, oh, yeah, some do. It depends on what you want. And I'm like, I don't think, to my knowledge, and you and I are both like looking into this heavily.
Yeah.
They stick around now. Like nothing is day one selling out. So what is the appeal of pre-ordering at this point? I really don't understand. Your money gets tied up. Your things get delayed. You don't even get them on time. Why?
If the only reason for a second I thought about it was because it was 50% off.
Plus shipping. Doesn't that pretty much even out, right?
But I mean, if I'm getting, it looks like I'm getting another huge order for $7 worth of shipping, which I'm sure really costs about $100 in shipping.
I guess it depends on where you order from, right? Because like a lot of those places you can get that for free shipping and pay a little bit more.
Well, I think the issue is that I started back in 2020 because that was the only way to make sure I was going to get books.
Sure.
Things were going crazy.
Yeah. I totally get that. Yeah.
But now it's a habit and I got to get out of the habit. I've been going, oh, it's the 5th of the month. Time to go to DCBS. And I just have to stop that and just start waiting for every Tuesday and start ordering from IST again, which I'm doing. Starting with the Phantom Stranger. Everything else is, I pre-ordered until it finally hit me that I wasn't getting my things 2 months too late for it to be worth, because it's costing me content on my channel.
And it's not even just that, right? Like if someone's really excited about a book and they want to read it immediately and they have to wait like a few extra months to even get it when they paid for it like 6 months ago, it just seems weird to me. I don't understand the appeal. Yeah,
the appeal's lost on me now. I haven't gotten Nightwing yet. I read it digitally finally so I could find out about Bitewing, the greatest dog ever, next to Crypto. And so yeah, that's a book I really want to get. I really want to read Raw Shark, and I really want to read Strange Adventures. And not only is it my enjoyment, but it's, can I put out a timely review? And so there are some books that are probably more appealing to my audience than other books. Like you get other overviews on YouTube, but I think people would probably come to me to see an overview of Phantom Stranger, since that's sort of my wheelhouse, Silver Age, Bronze Age stuff. So not only do I want to read it as soon as it gets in, but I want to overview it. And if it's 2 months later, no one's going to care.
Sure. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
I've lost that audience for that book. And I don't get to read it myself. So yeah, I'm done with pre-ordering.
Yeah, Chris Original Recipe is saying pre-ordering from DCBS is the cheapest option. That's why. I don't think that's entirely true, though. I think it depends on what you're getting, because everything I've seen, it's not the cheapest option. And it really does weigh out, again, with your shipping and your tax from each thing. I don't know that that's true. Maybe it's true for what you're getting, which is awesome. Totally get it then. But
Yeah. Well, if the first thing I look for at DCBS is the Omnis because they're always half off. And so if I'm getting, a bunch of Omnis at half off plus $7 shipping, that's still a good deal to me. And if it was books I don't care about, because I have plenty of backlog, if it was books I didn't care about, then I'd probably be fine with it. But I have to have my books here in a timely fashion at this point. Wait, I missed a few things. Norman Oface, don't you dare. Zelma. Okay, that's the girl's name in Doctor Strange. Zelma. Oh, here's a nice compliment. Why don't you read it?
I thought I'd never catch you live. Just want to say I appreciate your channel and your content is amazing. Have been binging you a lot lately. You all are lovely. I mean, that was a compliment for you mostly, but hey, I appreciate that you all.
I saw that you are all lovely, and I thought
I appreciate that part. He's like, you're like, read that to me.
He doesn't like that.
Read me those compliments, Kristan.
Read me my compliments. Hey, Jazz, the OmniDog, OmniCat, and OmniCron show. So far,
yeah.
So far, yes.
Sadly, yeah.
Let's see. I'm going Epic Collection. Okay. Okay. I'm way behind on comments, so. Yay! Watch my channel. I rewatched Jess's videos. Yeah. Okay. I never pre-ordered Jess. Uh-oh. That's my name and the thought. I'm cloning kind of stalker. Let's see. First question to hear both your thoughts. You might know more about this than I do, so why don't you?
I mean, you just read it. That's it.
Oh, okay.
He's signed exclusively to Image. Want to hear your thoughts and feelings about it. You think you will write less indie titles from now on? I mean, he's done a lot of indie through Image, so I don't see why that would be the case at all. He likes Image. I mean, what's the problem?
Yeah,
I think it's fine.
He's gonna. I think he's considered an indie writer on a major label then with Image. If he's with Image, I mean, it's what he chooses to do.
Royal City's Image. I mean, there's been a lot through Image that he's done.
The horror book with the black barn.
Gideon Falls, Descender. He's already done a lot through them. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see that changing what he's doing. It's just another way to distribute his books. Yeah, people were freaking out like, oh my gosh, Black Hammer. It's like, he's already got that deal. Like that's still happening. So it's not going to affect Black Hammer at all.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying there. Oh, this is important for me to know. Jess, I watch your reviews not because of the first one's up, but because I enjoy your commentary and insights. Okay, well, thank you for that. First of all, that's good. But in the same token, well, I am going to do a Captain America by Ed Brubaker video, and that's 20 years late, but it's been the biggest blind spot, so-called blind spot, in my reading history. So that I think that has a potential to be an interesting video. But yeah, I understand. I'm never going to be the first one up because I don't get comp copies. I have to buy all my own copies, so I'll never be the first one up. but I just want to be somewhat timely while people are most interested. Although my overviews from 4 years ago have tons of views, so they're sort of evergreen, and they're things like Silver Age, Legion of Superheroes, and that stuff. So I feel that's what people really want to see. But I don't know. I never really know what people want to see. I'm always just shooting in the dark, hoping people like it. 51 watching and only 17 likes. Ay. Where's the like button? How do I can't see it from here. Oh, that's why. Yeah, okay. Rah.
It looks like this.
Like us.
Do that one.
Do the thumbs up. By the way, Lemire's recently concluded Robin and Batman miniseries is a fun read. I will miss Lemire's take on major characters. Okie dokie. So, I'm caught up on the chat, and we can start talking about books that we own, 10 books that we own, and we are each going to pick out 5 other books, blah, 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 and have the other person read them and report back on the next show. So how do we do this? Do we introduce all 10 and we choose, or do we go over each one? I forgot.
How did we do last time?
No, I already asked you that.
I had to repeat it in order to think. I think we did them in batches. So like you do your 10, and then because I'm going to write them down as you go.
Oh yeah,
I'm going to pick.
Right. Okay.
So I mean, I can go first if you want. I don't care.
Okay, so I'm writing these. Yeah. Okay, go.
Okay.
And I'll write these down.
All right. My first book is Displacement. This is put out by First Second. Yes. Love the art. Let's show that real quick. Lovely. And this is about a girl who was on vacation in present-day San Francisco just moments before, and she finds herself displaced to the 1940s Japanese-American internment camp.
Ooh.
Where it's going to be a light read, where her late grandmother was forcibly relocated during World War II. So she's kind of stuck there, doesn't know what to do, and is stuck there with her great-grandmother, or grandma, just her grandma, and stuff happens. So that sounds intense. Love the art, though.
The art looks really good.
The art looks really great, which is kind of what appealed to me to it. Also, I've heard really good things about it. So love it. Love that the panels don't have borders. I don't know. It's a nice look. Looks clean. I like it. So yeah. Again, just a light read. Just a little light read.
A little internment camp read for you.
Yeah, So that's Displacement. Okay, so then I have 3 Shadows, which is also First Second. Didn't mean to do that, but it is. Again, I'm just reading these insides because I haven't read these books. I don't know what they're about. What price would you pay to save your child? Ooh, another light read.
Wow.
For the parents of this powerful, visually stunning graphic novel, the threat to their son is both real and frighteningly vague. 3 shadows loom, and wherever the family flees, the shadows follow. Is escape impossible? Are parents even meant to try? Okay. So it looks intense.
3 shadows. Okay.
Yeah. Here's some of the art. I like it. Also, it has deckled edges, which I also like, and you don't see a lot with graphic novels. No, so that's interesting. Then there's a Kickstarter book I got called Foxfires. Oh, there's
that cover. That's a neat cover.
Threw in the bookmarks and nonsense I got. Was it the nonsense you love? Yeah, all the bookmarks are a good nonsense. However, there's a ribbon, so why are we even getting bookmarks? It's fine. I'll use it for something else. But the art's what really drew me to this, right? It's beautiful. What's it about? I don't know. Let's read the back. The Foxfires are a gate between our world and the land of the dead, allowing souls to visit their loved ones. But suddenly the Foxfires disappear. A young raccoon dog, that's that guy, heads north to find out what happened to Repo, the firefox. Yeah, the firefox whose burning fur is said to make the Foxfires appear in the sky. Okay. On her journey, she encounters all manners of creatures and also finds new friends. It's a heartwarming fantasy adventure that's rooted in Finnish folklore. So this looks great.
It's called Foxfires?
That's right.
Foxfires. That sounds really interesting.
Yeah. Now, I don't know how to say this. I want to say Oxy? Oxy? I don't know. Oxy? I'm just going to keep saying the two things. It's one of those.
Oxy.
Sure. Let's go with it. Also has an interesting art style that I like. And there's another bear. That last one was a bear. What's going on? I don't know. So there's a little bear. She's a bit different from her brothers. Mother keeps her family safe. Forest is full of danger. There's random shadow children. This also says Finnish folklore. Can you believe what's happening here?
What kind of folklore?
Finnish folklore. Also like this one. What's
Finnish? Oh,
Yeah.
Finnish from Finland.
Yeah, they both say Finnish folklore. That's interesting. So, do I want to read the two bear books? I could do that. We'll see. But yeah, I like the art. I like how it's very simple. I like how there's not even panels. There's just, no
Yeah,
breaks in anything.
Cool.
It's cool.
Jazz Cabbage has a good question. Do you know if Foxfires is still for sale?
I can look it up for you. I don't know. I know that Rocket Ship put it out.
Oh, okay.
They did a Kickstarter, but I think they have a website. So let me check. Yes, you can get it.
Okay, I'll put that in the description then. At where? Rocket Ship?
Well, hold on. It's saying now go to Amazon. Can you go to Amazon? Really? Let's see. Clicking a link. Yeah, you can get it on Amazon. Okay, you can get it on Amazon in May. So it comes out in May, apparently.
Okay.
To everyone.
I'll put a link for everything in the chat, and you can pre-order it.
That's right.
Pre-order.
This is Drawn and Quarterly. Put this out. Susceptible. Okay, what's it about? I don't know what it's about. I can't remember. Here's the art. Let's see. So this person is a daydreamer with a young working mother, a disengaged stepfather, and a father who lives 5,000 miles away. Drawing, punk rock, and the promise of true independence guide them to adulthood, while her home's daily chaos inevitably shapes her identity. It's a devastating graphic novel debut by this person about the heartbreaking loss of innocence when a child is forced to be the adult amongst grown-ups.
Wow, you're just all kinds of fun with your reads.
I mean, the bears look cute and nice, maybe.
What was this called?
Susceptible.
Okay.
I like the art style. Again, I'm just going to keep saying the same thing. That's what makes me pick up a book. I'm like, oh, this looks nice.
Yeah.
So, a light read.
Another light read. Okay.
Yeah.
So I've got 4 down for you.
Okay. This does look like a light read. This was the last Kickstarter book I got. I haven't backed anything in a while, but they're like rolling in still. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. It's one of those. It's called Forest Folk.
Well, that looks fun.
This does look light.
That looks fun.
Picnics and hijinks. Yeah, come on now. That's the best. It's one of those long books. But it looks like a classic lovely strip book, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
With fun, colorful characters. Let's see who's about. Filbert the Fox. He's a jokester and a know-it-all with a knack for finding trouble. Like if a Filbert, that his best friend is. Yeah. His best friend is Thomas, a happy-go-lucky elf whose magic drawing quill can conjure the solution to any of their woes most of the time. Oh, okay. Okay, love that. It's going to be great. I have no doubt. I seem very confident, so let's hope.
We do have some comments. Amaya has a comment for you.
Just through one of your recs in the mail today. Space Dumplings. The hardcover has beautiful art on it. Oh my gosh, yes. Jess, did you ever read that?
I have it, but I haven't read it yet.
You should add that to your list. It is so good. I hope you like it, Amaya.
And Ashley, I want to read all these so far.
I'm so glad, Ashley. You should. Let's read them together. If they're bad, I'm sorry.
Do you want me to go with 5 now, or do you finish?
Whatever you want to do. Do that. Yeah, that's fine.
You want me to go with 5?
Sure, yeah.
Okay.
I got my writing pen ready.
You're writing pen?
Yeah, I inked it up and everything.
This is The Hood, Max, by Brian K. Vaughan. I have no idea when I got it, why I got it, or how I got it. But it's Max, which tells me it's violent, and it's the Hood, who I don't know anything about except he's an action figure. This says, with great power comes great opportunity. 19-year-old Parker Robbins couldn't afford comics college, but he was able to buy a ski mask and a Morrison 380 handgun. After dropping out of high school, he hoped to follow in the footsteps of his late father, a soldier in the Kingpin's vast criminal empire, but life in the mob isn't always as glorious as the movies make it seem. With a pregnant girlfriend, a demanding mistress, and an institutionalized mother to care for, Parker can barely make ends meet. So when the small-time crook finds mystical apparel that grants him strange powers, he elects to forego organized crime for the more prestigious and financially rewarding world of costumed villainy. This is by Marvel. Yeah, right?
Okay.
Now I know why I picked it up. So that's my first choice, The Hood. I don't know if it's still in print. I don't even remember I don't even remember getting it. It was just, I saw it and I got it. It could still be in print. I don't know. Yeah, let's address this from Max. I saw you 1-starred Phantom Max on Goodreads. Guess it was bad? Bad is being polite. I can only 1-star it because Goodreads doesn't give me an opportunity to give 0 stars. I actually left a review for this book. Phantom X, I think, has the potential to be one of the most interesting characters in Marvel. I think he has amazing possibilities, and they've used him not enough. I wanted to read this book and love it. It's a Max, so anything goes, and it was dull and dreary and went nowhere. He was an uninteresting character that I could care less about. I wasn't happy at all with it. Fortunately, it was a cheap purchase. It may be out of print. But I saw it on the Honey Hole trip in Pittsburgh with Taylor, and I said, that has to be good, right? Phantom Max. Huh? How wrong could I be? 1 star because I should write in there 0 stars, but because I wish it was more than 5 stars, or there was some kind of nuance we could leave half stars. Because I just read Domino by Gail Simone. I told you that I was reading that, right? And it's 3 trades, and it's like right on the edge of 4 stars, but I don't know that I'd give it 4. I give it like 3.9. It's a really fun, interesting, well-written kind of light sorbet palate cleanser type thing that you'll want to read. It's really good, and I really think everybody should read it, but 3 stars isn't enough. And I feel like 4 stars may be slightly too much. So I wish there was some gradation in there, which is, I guess, why I should leave a review for anything that's not just boom, a 4 or a 3 or is a 0.
Yeah, a lot of people will leave reviews and be like, it's actually 3.5. I rounded up or down. Like, you
Okay.
know.
3 stars is supposed to be good book, but people assume it's average. Okay, well, you plummet pretty quickly after 3, I think. Any book that's a 2 star, if it gets a lot of 2 stars, I would guess I wouldn't be looking to read it.
I think 3 is really relative too, right? Because like I'll give stuff a 3 and be like, yeah, I liked it. It was fine. It was good. It was okay. But I think all those words, even average, it was average. That's still like, I still liked it fine. You know, probably not going to keep it, but.
Here's Omnibity, yo. And the guy that got me into comics, his favorite character is Phantom X. Thanks, Omnibity. And he is speaking to you here, Amaya is.
If you're the manga Sudaku, I don't know, at the end of the world, it's very cute and a breezy read. If not, you should give it a try. I don't know that one. No, I'll look it up.
Good
I'll
job,
write it down.
man.
Yeah, thank you.
Okay, and my second book, I feel like you either told me about it or somebody else told me about it, or I got it and you said you need to get it. Somehow you are involved in this, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
I'm just going to go ahead and always credit you.
Yeah.
That way I don't get in trouble for not crediting you.
Okay.
So I think Scales and Scoundrels is a TKO book that I saw recently.
Yeah, I loved it.
Yeah, and it's two volumes, right?
Yeah, so far.
So far. Okay, it's a TKO book, and I'll highlight myself and show the art and
Previous image book.
Did you have that now? It's a previous image book.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's interesting. And it went to TKO.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is not a new story then.
Not from them, no. They're just putting it out now.
Okay, interesting. That is very interesting. Okay, Scales and Scoundrels. Let's get some art. This is the story of a girl who liked to wander. The gorgeous multicultural fantasy adventure follows treasure hunter Lavander as she searches for gold and glory. As she dives into an epic journey along with a young prince, his stern bodyguard, and a plucky young dwarf, our heroes will discover a secret that will bring light to a world encroached upon by an evil darkness. Yeah, that sounds like something I'm totally down to read. Strong, powerful female protagonist on an epic fantasy adventure. Yes, please. Yeah, this was book number 2 for me. Aiku brought it up earlier that this is Marvel month for me. I'm trying to read a bunch of Marvel because apparently last year I read too much DC. So here's the first Marvel series I want to start. I'm continuing. This is the first issue, Black Cat. And I read that I didn't know this about Black Cat, but reading the Domino book, Domino referred to herself and Black Cat and Longshot as all the same type of mutant where they have luck as their ability. And I wasn't aware of that with Black Cat. You can dispute that if you want. I because I don't know. I just know I like Black Cat. I just thought she was a burglar, but maybe that explains how she's able to get away with so much. And obviously she's done a lot more in her comics. She's been like a mob boss and everything else. So this is just a new run. It's up to, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 books. 5 books. Black Cat is back. Felicia Hardy, I dig. She's one of the Marvel females that I dig, even though she's not an X-Man. I think she's cool. Felicia Hardy has a taste for the finer things in life and a certain sort of skills that can get her into any mansion, vault, or museum to procure them. But now Felicia's on the run from the New York Thieves Guild and their boss, Odessa Drake. Prepare for high-octane heists. Wait, why am I highlighting myself? Okay. Cinematic chases and twists to keep you on the edge of your seat. The Black Cat prides herself on being able to break into anywhere. But does that include Doctor Strange's Sanctum Sanctorum? Okay, so in a magical place where any wrong turn might mean death, it will take an insane amount of luck just to get out alive, but getting out with the loot is even more difficult. So this is a series that I'm going to read. This and... Okay, so this is book number what? 3?
3, yep.
Let me show you the other book that is similar to that, and Captain Marvel by Kelly Thompson I want to start. This is up to 6 volumes, and I feel certain... Ooh, I like this art. I feel certain that it's not only written well, but now that I've bought 6 volumes of it, this will be Kelly Thompson's first Omni. And it's got a picture on the back of her. It's an Amanda Connor picture of her battling it out with Rogue. And I totally want to see that happen. So that better not be false advertising. So two things. Captain Marvel, Kelly Thompson. I mean, and good art. So that's 3 things. But once I start these trades, I'm going to read them all. So, and that's not a threat or anything. I'm just saying I'm going to start. If you pick Black Cat or Captain Marvel, I am going to read them all. There's 6 volumes of this, and that's fine. If our next show's in 2 weeks, I can read 6 volumes of this if you choose.
Sounds like a threat, but okay.
I'm telling you, you pick this, I'm going to read them all. Is that 4?
Yes.
Okay, and the 5th one, Spidey 2099. I need to reread. I read this in floppies back in the day, and then this is just a book that I want to reread, and I want to reread all of it. It's eventually going to happen. I think I'm almost positive this was on my list of things to accomplish this year, is read all of Spidey 2099. There's a bunch I haven't read. There's some that I have, but I need to start at the beginning and reread it. This is by Peter David. It's considered his classic. It's, Spider-Man 29 classic. And I'm sure that now that I've got all these trades, there's like about 1 billion trades. There will be an omnibus announced. If there's not an omnibus announced in the next few months, then I don't have my powers anymore. So that's 5. Let's see. Oh, whoa. Brett just pulled the trigger and bought the Hood hardcover.
Wow.
Well, wait till I get my links up in the description so we can get credit for it. This was definitely Kristan, Jess. What your question was? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
The Scales and Scoundrels, I think.
Oh, Scales and Scoundrels?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Image only put out the first book. Second volume was collected by the TKO edition. You read a lot. And you know a lot. So that's interesting. It's good to have you in the chat.
Yeah, they had 2 thin volumes, and TKO put them into the first volume because there were 10 issues, and then they actually continued it.
Hello there from Netherlands. Netherlands is best lands. Yeah, where's Max? Max is our other Netherlands buddy. Welcome, Thomas. Thank you. Marvel month all the way. Yep. I got a ton of Marvel to read. Oh, Jess, you're going to dig that Black Cat run. You read something other than Daredevil? What?
How do you have the time?
Yeah. Glad to catch you both this afternoon. Haven't seen an OmniDog, OmniCat episode in ages. Kelly Thompson, Captain Marvel is also quite good. Mind blown. Tim Burnham's reading something other than Daredevil and likes them. Okay, does that factor into your thinking at all? Is he affected your judgment?
I mean, he's got taste, so we'll see it.
Okay.
He's got a good Instagram.
Yeah, he does. Oh, does he?
Yeah.
I am a follower of his. That's right. Elvis, Jess, would you say the upcoming question omnibus holds up well to a modern reader? That is an excellent question about the question. Unfortunately, that's also a book I pre-ordered, and we'll get 2 months later. That's the last book I pre-ordered. I have all the trades, and I'm going back in my mind, and I remember, let's see, I think it was the late 80s, early 90s that I got into the question. So I'm trying to think from a modern reader's sensibility. I think so. As a matter of fact, I will give it an emphatic yes. It holds up well to a modern reader because the writing is so good and the characters really interesting, dealing with interesting things at the time. He was an interesting, his motivations were interesting, and it doesn't feel of its time. You know, like a 90s book, you might read it and go, oh, this is so 90s. This is not a book like that. So I say, yeah, it does hold up to a modern reader well. Warren Weaver, hello to all from Eubank, Kentucky. Jess, you feeling better? I am. Thank you.
I gotta look up Eubank. Where is that?
Where's Eubank compared to you?
I don't know. I haven't heard of it.
Here's Jack Talks Comics. Hey, buddy, how's it going? Oh, Omnibity. I thought you knew for sure. You're just saying, I bet it's announced in the next 1 to 2. Oh, months. I'm predicting 1 to 2 months. And I'm predicting Spidey 2099 gets an omnibus because I own them. Nah, too late. I already embarrassed you, Omnibity. I agree, Hayden. Hey, Geek Strong. How's it going, buddy? Yes, contrary to popular belief, I do read other titles from time to time. Finally got some in-stock books from DCBS after 2 months. That sounds familiar. Good to know that Jess will be passionately reading non-X titles Marvel this whole year. Whoa. I didn't say this whole year. I'm going to be reading a lot of Marvel this month. Way too many X titles now that I predict a be-sick backlash looms from fans, readers. You're going to want to see Batter Days in the Batcave on Saturday, my friend, at 8 p.m., where we're promoting, I'll promote it anyway, Why the X-Men Annoy Us. That is the name of it. And you will be happy at we feel the same way. Too many X titles. We're flipping out. Another way of asking Wiki, would you recommend the question to Taylor? Taylor's kind of picky. So let's see. I would. Yeah, I think Taylor would dig it because it's a good crime book. And Taylor would dig a good crime book. But he is picky. Okay. So let's see. We ended with Forest Folk on you.
Yeah. Yeah, I accidentally went to 6, by the way. So I have 4 left. I accidentally went to 6, by the way.
Oh, I don't have one of them down. Let's see. I have Displacement, Shadows, Foxfires, Susceptible, and Forest Folk.
Yeah, you missed the Oaksy one.
Oh, Oaksy.
OKSI.
Right. Is that Finnish folklore.
Yeah, which shows Foxfires. I don't know what did I do? I just got 2 of the same books? What's happening? Very interesting.
Yeah. No, I know. It's going to be completely tongue in cheek. We know we're not going to be crapping on the X-Men. We're just going to be having fun with them.
If you're going to crap on the X-Men, just crap on Cyclops. I'm here to make statements that'll cause outrage. I hate Superman.
Oh, God bless America. What are your next books, you crazy person?
This is Gollum by Magnetic Press, our favorite publisher.
Yeah.
They're not. Get it? But I'll tell you what, Jonathan Hickman on the back like this, so maybe I won't like it. But anyway, just controversy after controversy. Spicy.
OmniCat.
Spicy.
OmniCat.
Spicy. Hated Hickvengers. Okay. So...
You hated Hickvengers?
Yeah, yell at me, chat. It's fine. I hated it.
Oh, wow. She's
Hated
serving
it.
up the sassy omelet.
Strong statements. Hated it. Anyway, never again.
We have to have another hate episode.
Ooh, would love it.
What was it?
People
This
get mad at
sucks?
me.
People
Yeah.
are mad at you?
Oh, I said people will get mad at me. But yeah. This sucks. Something like that. Everything sucks.
Part 2. We
Yeah,
hate everything.
love it.
Part 1.
I do. That's some of my favorite videos, though. When people do the controversial opinions about whatever in comics, I'm like, that's my favorite.
Oh, well, let's make
all
one
day,
of your
every
favorite
day.
videos.
Let's do it. I mean, don't you love watching stuff like that? People just, saying things that most people don't say. I don't know. It's fun.
Okay.
Especially if you agree with it. That's why people love this sucks one. They're like, we hate everything. It's the internet. They hate everything. They were so excited for us to do that, remember?
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Although I'm very much in the minority with my statements right now, so I get it. It's fine.
But no one's even saying anything about it.
I know, I'm shocked. They're just like, whatever.
I think everybody loves you so much. They're just like,
Aw.
oh, we'll take her opinions. They're fine.
Thanks. But anyway, this book.
Yeah. What's it about?
This one. Let's see. So this young boy here, he doesn't want to stop dreaming. In a world where no one has the time to try something that isn't already provided by the system, he fears that his dreams will one day die. He has no idea that the fate of the world relies on his ability to dream. So it's set in a future post-Eurozone Italy. And there's a lot of stuff going on. And it looks interesting.
Post-Eurozone Italy?
Yeah, what does that mean? I don't know.
Okay. I was afraid that
You asking me something? I don't know.
Yeah,
I'll
what's
find out.
that?
I don't know.
Sure what, that must have to do when Europe went on the euro.
This was like an add-on for one of my Kickstarters that I just was like, yeah, that looks interesting, I guess. So we'll see. Although the last time I did that, we both did, and we did not like that add-on, so...
Oh, that was Pastubi, right?
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm hoping this isn't similar.
Gollum, all right.
Yeah.
Uh-oh, here's... Amaya, you don't know Kristan if you don't know about this.
Excuse me? It's so
You're
good. You have to
besties.
find something from... Okay, good. I'm glad you haven't found something you hated from him, because it would make things awkward for me. Because I was just hanging out with him the other day.
Yeah, they're like real life buddies. And we
Yeah,
had
he's
him
awesome.
on the show.
The Six Sidekicks of Trigger Keaton is fantastic. It has recently come out. You should check it out. It's very good. Chris Schweitzer is the art in that, and he's wonderful. So they're a great team.
And Amaya, you should go into my library and look for our interview with Kyle. He was a really good interview.
Yeah, he's a good
He was
time.
really honest and interesting. I really liked him. Okay, so
He has a lot of hot takes, too. We bond on the hot takes.
okay, your next book.
Okay. This one is called The Wizard and the Potion of Dreams. Reed got me this because...
Wizard and the Potion of what the heck? Where's this from?
Oni Press put this out. Michael Sweeter? I don't know. And Rachel Dukes, who did one of my favorite comics of like 2 years ago. So, and also I like Michael. So anyway, they're a good team. And love the art. And what is it about? I assume there's a wizard involved, so let's see.
And a potion of dreams.
Yeah, a garden-tending wizard is dragged into the adventuring life by a small warrior princess as they seek the ingredients of a wish-granting potion. The warrior princess's wish to get big and strong and hunky, really hunky. Thanks to ransacking goblins, a too noble knight, an evil witch, and the warrior's endless appetite, securing the potion ingredients won't be as quick or as simple as the wizard had hoped. This book packs humor, heart, and heaps of distractions into a fantasy adventure sure to please any adventurer out there. I think they're right, because it looks fun. So this is a light read compared to some of the others. And it looks like a good time. I've read stuff by both these creators, so I have high hopes. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wizard. Okay.
That's what that is.
Now, wait a sec. I just subscribed, and then I heard you hate X-Men, Superman, Cyclops, and Avengers, so I unsubscribed. Take it
Also
easy.
not true. I mean, the Superman's true for me.
She doesn't like Superman. I love Superman. I actually like Cyclops.
I think he's boring.
Yeah, Cyclops is kind of boring. The only reason I like him is because I've got an action figure of him that lights up. His heat vision lights up.
I mean, that's not a reason to like him. You could like that action figure. I saw it. I also agree. It's cool.
Yeah,
but
I like the action figure. I'm saying I like the Cyclops action figure.
But you said you like Cyclops. And then I said he's boring, and you said, yeah.
All right. Yeah, he's boring. I like the action figure.
Okay.
I love the action figure.
That's fair.
The Avengers, I don't remember saying I hated the Avengers. Did you say that?
I said I hate Hick-Vengers.
Oh, Hick-Vengers. And I loved Hick-Vengers. She did not.
I like Avengers. I did not like Hick-Vengers.
Did you read Hick Fantastic Four?
I didn't.
Hick is my favorite Fantastic Four. Well, no, Mark Waid's is, but Hick 4 is next.
Hick-Vengers scared me off for other Hickman stuff.
It was dense. It was a read, man. You had to get through a lot of stuff. I get it.
I mean, it's that. If you're interested in why I don't like it. I felt like it was all just rah action, event, action, and I care about characters. So we got nothing. It's like you showed me this dude, and it's like, okay, but what about that guy? And then it would go on to the next action, and I'm like, nothing's happening that I want from this, because I'm very much a character-driven person versus a like event, action person, you know? So that was very lacking. I think no one can say, hey, yeah, he gave me a lot of character development, because he didn't. Maybe there's stuff before that run and after that run that would help me with that, but I didn't get that.
Okay, and there you have it.
That's why I feel that way.
But we both agree with this.
Yes, because they were great characters.
Lots of character development in that. That made me fall in love with X-23 and Gabby. Let's see. Gen 13. I ordered it pre-order, so I'll be getting it 2 months from now. I think it might be in my next order. So that gets... And even though I have twice a month shipping that I pay for, I don't get it shipped twice a month. They only ship me once a month. Believe me, I've already been through customer service about that. I think
What's that about?
I don't even want to get into that.
Okay, sorry.
I paid for twice a month shipping, and they charged me for it and never shipped it twice a month. So I went back to once a month shipping, and I got my money back, and everything's fine. But everything would be fine if I could get things twice a month. I don't mind paying the extra shipping. It's $7. I can live with it. But they weren't doing it, and if it would help solve a lot of my not backlog, but my delayed books if they could ship them to me twice a month. And so the answer is I think they're shipping it out at the end of the month. So in 2 weeks, I'll get it in 2 weeks. So it's a month from now. But I'm looking forward to it because that'll be my first Gen 13, and I'm all in on Gen 13 because I found a bunch of trades of Gen 13 and my honey hole hunt with Taylor. And I just said, okay, I'm going to get into Gen 13. I want to know more about them. And if I don't dig them, I can sell the books. It's fine. I think they're out of print. Aku's excited about it also. And they've been waiting a long time for that book. Yes, this book is great. X-23 by Marika Tamaki. Yeah, I'm not going to argue with either of you guys on this. He's kind of a jerk, yeah.
Thank you. Glad you're with me.
Character development should be Tom Taylor's middle name if it isn't already. There's some character development. Okay, so what's your shirt say?
Wrestling is gay.
Oh, is it?
Well, wrestling is gay is a thing that's very much like now more than ever there are wrestlers that are out and proud about it, and that's a really cool thing.
Oh, okay.
So you said, is it? I mean,
it just
some
seems
of
like
it
a bold
is.
statement for a T-shirt. I'm just like, oh.
Have you seen wrestling?
I
This
don't even watch wrestling, so I didn't.
I mean, you've seen it though.
Well, I've seen clips of it and stuff, but I'm not going to tune
That's
in.
all you need.
Okay.
That's it.
Well, okay, cool. Yay. Yay,
Yeah.
wrestling. Yay, gay guys. I'm
It is just a yay gay shirt. That's what it is.
Yay, gay.
Mm-hmm.
That's the shirt you should have. Yay, gay.
Oh, I'm sure they exist. I'd wear that.
Okay, so we finished on Wizard and Potions of Dreams. We have 3 more or 2 more?
I have 2 more.
2 more.
You
okay.
you have 3 more. Yeah.
No, I have way more than that. I gave you 5, and I have 5 to go.
Yeah, that's what I meant. I don't know why I said that. Yeah, that's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
This is a magnetic press Kickstarter that I did. Small World.
I don't remember this one.
Yeah, this is a. I'm like, where's the description?
Is that a Peach Momoko cover?
Peach Momoko, yeah. It's a cyberpunk fairy tale.
Ooh.
I think that's all we need to know, right?
Yeah.
Some interesting art inside. Let me make sure I don't show you anything weird.
I don't see how you're not going to be able to.
Yeah, that's really all I know about it. So I'm going to go in knowing that much.
Small World, okay.
I just, I liked the art. And this was my last magnetic press, though, because I'm tired of getting books from them that are beat up. And no, thanks. So this one even has some damage. I'm like, I'm over it. Done.
Yeah. All right. Let's see. Okay, so you have 1 more?
Mm-hmm. So my last one is Solid State, that Matt Fraction book. Do you know about this one?
I do not. It looks like an album.
It's very big. It is apparently goes along with an album. There is no album in it, but it came with like a digital download. I didn't even try it. I don't know. But it's also signed, which is very interesting. Signature there. Hi, buddy. Okay. I'll be your buddy. All right. All right. You know what? There's not even a back thing for me to read. That's interesting.
That doesn't surprise me. I think some of those things just come with blank back covers.
Yeah.
Who does the? Does he do the art, or who does?
No. Gosh, is there even like a? I mean, I see his last name. Oh, here we go. So it's concept by Jonathan Colton. So that's the musician. Written by Matt Fraction. Art by Albert Montes. Okay, that's all you're gonna get. So it looks funky. It's very big. Why did you get it, Kristan? I don't know. It was very cheap. So I was like, this looks so weird. I want to try it. And I like the art.
Yeah, I dig the art.
Yeah. So it's big. I don't know if you can tell.
Solid State. Okay. let's see. What I have you?
I have not.
I've read a ton of his stuff back when it was just him putting out his own little fanzine, and I learned that I've always pronounced it Tomine, but I was corrected, I think, by Next Imaginot, that it's like Tomine. His stuff I love his art because it's beautiful. It's very spare. It's very nice. He can write about a lot of depressing things. They're not lighthearted stories. They're very real and interesting. But I think he's really well respected within the comics industry based on his creations. The fact that he's the artist and writer, he can really, really draw well, and he can really write well. I'm having trouble coming up. I think there was a collection called like 32 Stories. There was a collection of his older works. I turned it so dark in here that I can't see anything. I feel wait a sec. No, that's not it. Yeah, I would start with 32 Stories, I think. See if you like that. That should still be in print. That's a collection of his early work, which was really great. Just the deluxe is pure 90s greatness. Okay. Oh, wow. I'm in my 50s and just now discovered Calvin and Hobbes, which is ridiculous. Doug, what have you been doing? Is there another comic strip like this I may have also been under a rock about? Peanuts?
Mutts.
Mutts?
Please.
Peanuts?
Well, this is it. I mean, if he hasn't read Mutts, I mean, that has to be his jam as the animal lover, but he is, right? I mean,
Mutts is
oh my gosh,
consistently great.
Well, and it's very pro, like, yay adoption, yay, yay everything. Oh, it's so good.
For Mondays and the bulldog.
Yeah.
Poor bulldog on the chain.
Oh, he breaks my heart.
I think that's why he's there.
Yeah.
To break your heart. Yeah. Okay, there's some wrestling stuff. No. Cycle Cleveland's yelling at us. I'm on the DC app. And did you know Brubaker Phillips did an issue of Hawkman? I didn't. Can you tell me what issue it is so I can read it after this? Thank you. And continue yelling. That's fine. Oh, Jose likes the looks of Solid State.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I hope it's good.
Here it is. Because I know T-shirt guy's not in. Even if he is. Here you go.
It's a good shirt.
Thank you. It always gets compliments. It seems like a pretty simple shirt, but people really love this shirt. I wore it on a stream with Omar, and people were saying, Omar, that shirt is way cooler than you are. And he didn't take it well. I have to straighten back up. Okay. Show us your Moon Knight shirt, blah, blah, blah. Adrian Tomine is also very, very well regarded as being a cover illustrator for the New Yorker. Wow. I probably knew that because the New Yorker's mixed in a lot of recent cartoonists for the past 20 years, so that's good. Mutts. Yes. Mutts.
Yeah, if you want to get into Mutts, go with the Treasury editions. They're all paperbacks. There's no like fancy hardcover, but they collect like a year's worth at a time. So they're like the easiest, best way to collect those. And yeah, he's gonna. I can't see him not loving that. It's so good.
I don't remember what my face was like. Was that your pure 90s comment? Okay, so my books then. Tim will like this. Mark Waid's Daredevil. Haven't read it. I'm skipping over Shadowland. I'll go back and read it some other time. But I finished Brubaker. I finished Bendis, and now I want to keep going. So this is Mark Waid's Daredevil, and I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of these. So I'm really excited to read this. This is Mark Waid's Daredevil. Blah, 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 blah. Mark Waid writes Daredevil. There.
Nailed it.
Yeah. And the art is just crazy brilliant. Is it Chris Samney? No, Mark somebody Rivera. Anyway, it's awesome. I think Daredevil is consistently well written.
Hot take.
Hot take.
It's not. Everybody says it.
I know. I don't. Yeah. Here's a book by Christopher. Go what? No, why not?
I think. Have you finally gotten hot take though? I know you were confused for a little bit.
I gave up. I mean, I'll stick with unpopular opinions. Those are easier for me to get.
I mean, that's really what it is. It's just an unpopular opinion.
Oh.
Like when I'm like, I hated Hick Vengers, that's a hot take.
Okay.
Yeah, because nobody really says that.
Okay. Yeah. Hawkman 27. Okay, thank you, buddy. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm a little offended, but
yeah. I mean, you're talking to a girl that wore a different Green Day shirt for 30 straight days. So
it's so true. Nerd in high school.
Right there with you.
Yeah.
So my next choice is from Christopher Cantwell, who I think wrote a couple of Doom books that I liked. And this is called She Could Fly. And there's 3 of these. I just got the 3rd. And I will read the back. I have no idea. This was a blind buy just based on I liked his work. No one knows who she was, how she flew, or why. An unknown woman flying at fantastic speeds and spectacular heights suddenly explodes midair in the Chicago sky. Luna Brewster, a disturbed 15-year-old girl, becomes obsessed with learning everything about her. So does a washed-up physicist, a secret government security team, and Chinese intelligence. But will cracking the secrets of the flying woman's inner life lead to the liberation from Luna's own troubled mind, or will it take her to the point of no return? She Could Fly is a painfully honest depiction of mental illness. For all the pain, this is a blurb. For all the pain, it's about a story of hope and mystery in the world, and is a damn fine example of those things. This one earns a strong recommendation. So there's a mental illness component to this, which makes it sound even more interesting to me. It's not just about a flying woman. Whoa, what's going on there?
Wow.
Radical. Something's happening. I want to know more about this. So there's 3 volumes of this. I guess it's well regarded. It sounds like from the blurbs on the back. And it's definitely one I'm going to read. If you don't pick it now, I'm going to read it at some point this year.
Sounds like a threat.
Stop it. If you don't pick it now, I'm reading it anyway. That's a threat. Next, Catwoman by Ram V. This is his. This is volume 4, so he takes over from Joelle Jones. I love Ram V. I love Catwoman. This is what they call I have no brains. No way. No brainer. It's a no brainer. I have no brains. So this is Ram V's Catwoman. I'm going to read this month, even though it's Marvel month. I mean, I can't read just strictly Marvel for the whole time. I have to get some sorbet in there. But this, I don't know that this is much of a palate cleanser like Domino was. So, Catwoman by Ram V, Volume 4. Return to Alleytown. Superman and the Authority.
Ah,
I was just waiting to see what you would say. That's so perfect. The new Authority is here. Sometimes even Superman finds the task almost impossible. Sometimes even the last son of Krypton needs to enlist help. Okay. So Clark Kent, the Metropolis Marvel, seeks out Manchester Black, the most dastardly of rogues, to form an all-new authority tasked with taking care of some business on the sly. Not only will Black know the right candidates for the team, but if Superman can make him behave himself and act in service of the greater good, then Clark Kent can prove literally anyone can be a hero. They'll have to move quickly, however, as one of Superman's most dangerous villains has his own plans and his own team. So this is a new team of the Authority. I thought Superman... What the heck? What's going on with this shaved, sideburns Superman?
oh, he looks even worse.
I'm not sure I disagree. What's going on there?
He looks like his name's Chad.
I love the Authority with all my heart, and I thought Superman was partnering up with the Authority. Oh, it's by Grant Morrison and Mikhail Yanin. This sounded like a really, really good book, and Grant Morrison should be able to create a whole new Authority that's interesting. So that's what I was basing that on. I love Superman. I love the Authority. I love Grant Morrison. I love Mikhail Yanin. So that's one of my choices. And this is my last choice, right?
Yes.
Far Sector.
I've read it.
You have?
I have.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. I have thoughts.
You have thoughts.
I won't ruin it for you.
The first murder in 500 years, 20 billion suspects, one hope. It's a Green Lantern story. You have thoughts, huh? Well, I still want to read it.
Oh, I just mean I have thoughts. I didn't say they weren't good thoughts. I just can't say it to you because you haven't read it yet.
Right, and I don't like spoilers. Thank you. What is it? It's called an undercut. Yeah, I don't dig the undercut on Superman.
That wasn't an undercut. That was just buzz sides.
What's an undercut?
Like, it's under your hair. Like, I literally have an undercut under this hair right now.
Oh, it's buzzed and then your hair hangs over it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Is that like Spider-Gwen from... Wait, what'd Spider-Gwen have in Into the Spider-Verse? She had like half a buzz on her head. Wait,
I can't picture it. I don't know. It's when it's literally an undercut.
Okay, wait a sec. I have the...
I guess his hair... I'm trying to picture that Superman now. If his hair was a little over it, I guess I can count. Yeah, she probably has an undercut on that side. Yeah.
Okay, so that an undercut is it goes under and the hair grows over.
Mm-hmm.
That just looked like he had shaved sides.
But it's similar. I get the confusion.
Better for Worse by Lynn Johnson. Fantastic. I love it. I love all of it. I have everything out so far. Her collections are beautiful, and I think she's for better or for worse was one of my favorite comics of all time. Like Superman American Alien. That was a good one, too. That is Max Landis. Yeah. Own your mistakes on your haircuts. That's cool. Okay, so Far Sector. Yeah, I really, 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 really want to read this one. This came off the giant stack of books. So it's city enduring a booming metropolis at the edge of the universe hasn't experienced a violent crime in generations. The emotion exploit has erased its citizens' full range of feelings, allowing 3 resident races to overlook their turbulent history and coexist peacefully until now. Oh, this is so Grant Morrison. No, wait. It's N.K. Jemisin. I got my books mixed
Yeah,
up.
I was like, that's definitely not.
It's definitely not Grant Morrison, knucklehead. Okay, yeah, Far Sector. That's my 10th choice.
Okay,
Okay, then.
I've chosen.
1, 2, 3. This one. And this one. Okay, I have chosen also.
Okay. Should we go back and forth, or?
I'm happy to do whatever you'd like to do. You make a decision. You
Okay.
make a decision.
Well, I'm going to start with Scales and Scoundrels.
Scales and Scoundrels.
Mostly because I want to talk to you about it.
Okay, good. Scales
Also, I
and-
already know it's good, so I'm bringing you into something I already know is good.
Nice. Okay.
Okay.
Do I go or do you go?
I'll just give you your 5,
Okay.
so you can write them down, or whatever you need to do. Captain Marvel, Kelly Thompson.
Ooh, goody.
You know, you keep saying you want to read it. I'm giving you my reasons of picking all of these.
Okay.
You keep saying you want to read it. It's also Kelly Thompson, so we already know it's going to be good.
Yep.
And then you can convince me that I should probably get over it and read it. Get over it. I want to read it. I just don't have access to it right now. But your review will probably make me be like, oh, I gotta go figure this out. I gotta read it right now.
Yeah.
That kind of thing. Same with Daredevil Mark Waid. So I've had that sitting on my shelf for a while.
Oh.
And I love Mark Waid, of course. So
you haven't read it?
I haven't read it. So I'm thinking again, you're gonna review it, you're probably gonna love it. And I'll be like, oh crap, now I gotta read it. You know what I mean? Maybe it'll convince me to read it.
Okay, good. This is fun.
Yeah. She Could Fly.
Oh, good.
I've seen that cover before. I had no idea what it was about, but I do also think the mental health thing sounds very interesting, and I want to know what's going on with it. So I think I need your review, and everyone else watching is like, hey, what's going on with that book? That's how I feel.
I think you're right.
Yeah. Also, you seem very excited about it, so trying to give you something happy.
Thank you.
And then, of course, Far Sector, because
Oh,
I got to talk to you about it.
okay.
So I have many
Awesome.
thoughts.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so let's see. Let me get all my books and then I will show them to you. Okay, so you hate the hood and you hate
I had to narrow it down.
Spider-Man 20. You hate the Black Cat.
You know it. You know it. I do hate the Superman. I almost did that because I was like, oh, this Chad Superman, what's he like? But I was like, he'll read it sometime.
Okay, so Captain Marvel with the boss rogue Captain Marvel fight.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too. I'll read anything with Rogue.
Yeah. Daredevil by Mark Waid. So I'm going to read all of these. Scales and Scoundrels, Volume 1 and 2, which I'm going to read. Far Sector, Volume 1 only. It's an all one.
Volume 1 only.
Volume 1 only. And She Could Fly, which is 3 volumes. Nice. Good
I think that'll be a
choices.
good stack.
Yeah. Oh, it's a really, really good stack. Now I have to put it according to size because otherwise it'll drive me crazy. Okay. You're getting a good compliment.
Thank you so much. Wise choices and range of books for Jess from Kristan. I like to think so.
We'll think about zombie books and get back to you. My choices first was Solid State
Okay.
because that was the
Because it's so big.
it's gigantic. It's got a
It's-
playlist. It's got odd drawings that seem interesting. The whole it's a concept. Was that a Kickstarter?
No,
Just a book.
it's from Image. Yeah, they just put it out.
Yeah, I am interested in what this is like. Fraction I run hot and cold with, but maybe this will be a nice surprise, and it's something you really dig, and it's huge, and seems like it'll be really annoying for you to read.
So true. I'm like, it's annoying for me to hold.
Right. Next, Wizard and Potion of Dreams. That looked awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
it's a good one.
That's a book that I think if you dig, I'm going to want to get too.
Absolutely.
Forest Folk.
Ooh.
Did not pick that one. That one looks adorable.
It just looks so fun. Let me find. Here we go. Yeah.
Look at that.
Some classic, wonderful kind of cartoons, you know?
Now, was that a web comic?
I don't think so. They just kickstarted it. I mean, again, I could be wrong. Maybe it's a web comic somewhere I don't know about. Okay. The author is reading Asterix in his little photo, which is cute.
Oh, I like it.
Yeah, so he's done concept art for video game. Oh, for the video game Play vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2 and 3. Oh, that's fun. And illustrated the Bravo Man webcomic.
Man web?
Bravo Man webcomic.
Bravo Man webcomic. Oh.
But this does not appear. It didn't mention this having a web version, but maybe. I don't know. Maybe. I know a lot of Kickstarters are. So.
Okay. Forest Folk. How many is that? 3?
3.
Foxfires.
You had to, right?
Yeah, that just sounded so right up my alley. If anything happens bad to that dog on the cover, I'm going to be pissed.
I'll let you know.
I already love that dog on the cover, and so I want him to solve everything and get a happy life. Yeah,
he's a bear dog.
Okay, bear dog.
Something like that, yeah. Raccoon and then like
bear.
I mean, look at that guy.
Okay, yeah, I already love him, so he better.
I feel the same. Yeah, he better survive.
Yeah, he better. And then because you need a little not disappointment, but a little
sadness.
A little sadness in your life, displacement.
I thought you may.
That's any time travel thing sounds cool, and I'm very interested in the internment camp saga. I know that it's George Takei has done a one-man job of keeping that story alive. If he hadn't kept beating on that drum for the past 50 years, I think it would have been swept under the rug. I think he's done a tremendous job of keeping that story alive, and it's an important story, so we don't ever make the same mistake, but it's certainly possible. And the time travel component of it makes it interesting to me too.
I agree.
So those are our choices, and we'll be back in 2 weeks ish, depending on Kristan's schedule. Yes, I am going to read Mom, but I'm also going to read Reptile. So I'm going to read them both. Lou has to read Reptile, and I have to read Mom. That's the only way I could get him to read Reptile. Marvel. I've already read some of it, and I already know it's good. And he was just making me read Mom. It's just, well, I bought the damn thing, so. Bought all the T-Dragon books for my daughter over the holidays. She really loved them. So thanks for that recommend. I've only read the first one so far.
That's great.
That is great.
They're so good.
I want that book to just sell out and keep selling out and come out in 50 different varieties and tastes and different versions. And I want that thing to be a national phenomena. And I'm going to make sure when they go up at the Eisners to accept the award for greatest comic ever, that they mention you, Kristan.
Okay.
That's the one that started it all.
Thank you so much.
I'm going to write them a letter.
I can't wait.
Yes. I'm doing the homework. I'm reading both of them, you spud. What book is that in the back with the crow?
You mean Essex County right here? The Essex County
slipcase.
That's right. It's very pretty. Don't look for it.
Yeah,
but it's
don't
pretty.
get your hopes up.
It's very nice.
I barely got that. Oh, here's some more. Ashley, I also read the T-Dragon books thanks to you too. I'll definitely read them over and over. They are so good for the soul.
They really are.
They really are, yeah. Oh, Crashline even got the T-Dragon card game.
Awesome.
That's awesome. That's really great. Good for you, Crashline. So let's see. We got our books picked. We can do tangents for a little bit if you want.
Sure.
I probably should go at 4 so I can eat something and do a video on something. I don't know. I have a busy day. I just don't know what it is yet. I have to have a busy day because I feel good for once, so I need to take advantage of this day.
That's good.
Yeah. Flesh Jackson here, and he recommends Little Monarchs coming out. Look into it. Little Monarchs.
Okay.
What do you have the T-Dragon card game?
I don't, and that's just because I don't have anybody to play cards with me.
What kind, do you know anything about it?
Yeah, I mean Maddie loves it. It's really cute. They're coming out with nearly every book that Kay O'Neill has done, they've made a game on, which is cool. And there's several T-Dragon ones, not just one. And they're coming out with more from their other books. So
okay.
I don't know. They look cute. I haven't played it.
Marcella's trying to get into me by recommending Deceased as a zombie book for Amaya. He's asking for a zombie.
Oh, yeah. Well, if I may recommend a manga real quick.
I wish you would.
Because I recently read this, and it's become one of my all-time favorite manga ever. It's called The Walking Cat. It is about zombies. It is told from a cat's point of view, and it's so good. And I will spoil it. The cat's fine. It does not die the entire time. You need to know that. It's a chunky beast. There's 3 volumes in one, and it really is truly so great. And it's about zombie apocalypse. You meet a lot of different characters. You feel for all of them. You love them, and you love this cat the whole time, and it's wonderful. So The Walking Cat. I know Maya reads manga, so that's what you should pick this up.
I'll be right back.
Jess is like, you're talking about manga, I gotta go. Let me show you some art from it, if you would like. Here's the cat, getting away from the zombies. What else can I show you here? It's a very heartfelt, it's very good. You get a lot of feels. And and you feel you want this cat to survive, and you want these people around him to survive, and not all of them do. Just like in the zombie apocalypse, and it's great. The Walking Cat.
Jess, looking forward to your 1 hour. I don't think it's going to be an hour. I am going to do an insightful review. I already got the thumbnail, and so that might be, I'm either going to do that today and put it up, or my top 5 action figures for the year and put that up. Jazz Cabbage, I recommend The Unfinished Corner. If anyone wants to read about Jewish mythology and loves comics. Look, I already got it, Jazz. That's what I went to get. I just got it in today.
I like how it's shiny.
Yeah, well, and it's got like a reflection on the stars. They reflect. Yeah.
Who put that out?
Wonderbound.
Okay.
Do you know them?
No.
Wonderbound, a division of. It just says Wonderbound. Yeah, but I read the description, and it sounds really cool.
I like the cover.
Yeah, I'll let you know. I did buy it. Yeah. I will read all cat books. There's the soulmate.
Ashley, you're my people. Love that.
Kristan would enjoy it, I think. Okay, Jazz.
I'll check it out. It is with an A because my name is weird, but that's fine.
I still can't get my predictive text to spell it right. Like,
They need add me to the dictionary.
I'm like, there's no other Kristans in my life. Why are you, I'm putting AN all the time. Why are you not just loading it up? Me yelling at my phone. This is for you.
Hey, Kristan, Jess gave us a list of books of the year for 2021. What were your top 2 tops? Sorry if I missed this. Like my top 2? Is that what he's saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to produce Kristan's video for. I'm trying to be the producer on Comic Slayer.
I will come out with my top 2021 books on my channel because Jess is making me.
I am.
But I will say, we did a show together where we talked about our top books. So you can check that out. But what were my top 2? It was Oh Human Star was probably my top. And Delicates was probably my second one. I don't know if that's the exact order, but I loved both of those.
Yeah, I feel like Delicates and Sheets are such easy and fun rereads. I don't get tired of rereading them.
I feel exactly the same because before Delicates, I was like, oh, I got to read Sheets again, Yeah. And it was great.
Exactly.
It wasn't like a chore. It was just like, yay, I can read Sheets again.
Crash line pivoting. Okay, then I will wait patiently. I no longer need to wait patiently. Jazz says Delicates was their number 1 book.
Love that. So good.
Get her on the show. She seems really cool on the things you send me about her. Or is it Jazz that sends me those things? Her TikTok.
It's probably Jazz.
Yeah, I think that.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
she's very cool. I listened to her on like one of my favorite podcasts, and I was like, oh, this is the best. We got to talk to her sometime for sure.
Yeah, she's definitely somebody I want to be best friends with. Like you're best friends with Kyle. I want to be best friends with her.
Okay. Can I also be best friends with both of you though?
Yes.
You can be best friends with Kyle. I'll tell him. You want to be.
Monsters. Yeah, that was in my top 10. You guys still going? Yeah, I get my chance to say hi. How you doing, my friend? Oh, okay. Jazz sent those. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I actually have to be going now. So no, I'm sorry, Jazz. The answer's no.
Message me. I say yeah.
Oh yeah, this is a great book that I read this year too.
Yeah.
I should have included it, but I mean, I was already giving 4 honorable mentions stuff. But Upgrade Soul was awesome. Where can they find you on the internet?
You can find me at the Comic Slayer on YouTube. Apparently, I'm doing a video this month sometime. So
Yes.
when is it? I don't know, but check it out. You can subscribe if you want. I don't know. Nothing's there, right? There's a few videos. You can if you want. I don't know. But anyway, that exists. Also, at the Comic Slayer on Instagram, I am posting more on Instagram right now. So there's content. My cats are cute. I'm taking pictures of books I read. So
And
do that.
Your cat Willow has a huge account on Twitter, right?
That's true. If you want to follow my cat Willow, it's at One-Eyed Willow. That's 2 E's in there, at One-Eyed Willow. She has 15.1 thousand followers right now.
Son of a biscuit.
So if you like cats, you can also
sure,
follow Two-Eyed Buffy.
Yeah, I wanted to make sure you said that for Ashley. She seems to be a cat person.
Ashley, please follow my cats on Twitter if you'd like. They're very cute. Two-Eyed Buffy. This is Buffy's account. She doesn't have quite as many. I started her count later, but she's still very cute.
Yeah. And you can find me, OmniDog, on this channel, OmniDog's Vault, and on Instagram, OmniDogs_Vault on Instagram. And I will list all these books in the body, the description. And Kristan needs to send me her half of the thumbnail photo.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because it's going to be like this. I'm going to be looking over, no, this way. Handing you something. And you're going to be looking my way.
Okay.
Giving me your look.
Got it. Got it. We have to wait till later when Reed can take that for me. But yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. But I'll put everything in the description. Thank you to everybody in the chat. We really appreciate your tuning in. Thank you to Kristan for being my co-host and friend. And please like, subscribe, leave a comment, visit us on social media. Blah, 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 blah. And thank you to everybody watching afterwards. There's Azadora.
Read Azadora.
We're going to read Azadora because we're going to watch Cycle Cleveland explode.
Rock and roll! OmniDog! Hey, OmniCat! Now here's the OmniDog and OmniCat show. It's the place if you'd like to know more about the books that they've read. Kristan likes Lumberjanes and Steven. Jess likes to grow Jimmy Olsen.